Kickin' Country 103.1. Chuck Baker, I have a guest in the studio. Now, we are coming up on the Christmas at Old Fort Concho Frontier Christmas Ball that's going to be this Saturday. I have John Geen in the studio with me, who is the chairman for the committee for the Frontier Ball. I guess we better say co-chair because your wife is also chairman as well.
We better mention that.
Yes. All right. Well, this is going to be so much fun, and I want you to paint me a picture of what's going on with this ball.
Well, what we are attempting to do is to replicate a type of entertainment as your how many ever great-grandfathers may have experienced in the late 1800s, along about that period of time when Fort Concho was still in swing.
Right.
And we are doing this in the stables of Fort Concho, this provides a very perfect background for what it is we're attempting to do.
Oh, that's a cool setting. I love the stables.
Oh, absolutely. It really is. And we are, of course, we're going to encourage people to come in 1800s dress. If you happen to have an 1800s dress in your closet, please wear it.
All right.
If not, prairie skirts are very appropriate.
And if you don't have that, just whatever, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's going to be, many of you are going to be wandering the grounds and doing your shopping and whatnot on the Fort Concho grounds.
Right.
But as you know, when 7 o'clock comes, they tend to shut down. And you may not be ready to go home. And we encourage you, please don't do that. Just come across the Henry O. Flipper Street where the stables are and come to the ball. And we'll guarantee you're going to have a ball. You're going to have a ball doing traditional stuff that you probably haven't seen today. But you can bet your life that your great-great-grandparents and whatnot did see. In fact, I'll bet you they probably enjoyed doing the Virginia Reel. And we're going to provide an exhibition of the Virginia Reel. And who knows, we might get you up on the floor to even do the Virginia Reel.
Well, now, you've got dancers that are coming in, and they're going to be choreographing with the band and all that kind of thing to do these dances.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, the Promenade Square's store dance clubs are providing the dancers.
Okay.
Who will, of course, do the demonstrations and do the coaching and get in and join in the fun during these dances.
Now, you have a brass band also that's coming.
We have a brass band coming from Fort Worth, yes, the Frontier Brass Band. And they've been here in the years before. They're very, very, very talented people. They also play the Sousa area type of march. And, of course, back in the Sousa area, this is when the two-step started. So you can do some very fine two-step into a brass band and a very capable brass band.
Well, this is going to be so much fun. As you said, people will be wandering the grounds of the fort anyway, because there's so much going on. It's a 3-day period, and right in the middle of it on Saturday, we're having the ball from 7 until 9 p.m. at the stables. And how can people get their tickets?
Well, they can get them at the door, of course, or they're available ahead of time in the visitor's office at Old Fort Concho.
And they're only $10?
Oh, this is a bargain, yes. We're only charging $10 at the door. And, of course, if you're military, if you're a student, if you're a senior, that's half price because we want to encourage as many people as possible to come. The seniors are going to perhaps enjoy the things that their parents talked about. And the juniors that are the students and whatnot, they're going to see the type of dancing they may never have seen before.
And the military, after all, it's Fort Concho, so you've got a special invitation to them.
We do extend a special invitation to the military and, in fact, encourage you to wear your military uniforms. We even have volunteers from Goodfellow who are coming out and providing a choir for us. The Patriotic Blue is a military choir from the Goodfellow Air Force Base.
All right.
So they are represented there also, and we'd like to have them bring all their friends out there from the military and enjoy this evening. And while I'm on the subject of military, may I mention the fact that we will have a solemn moment of reflection to reflect back on the military people that have given so much for our country to make us the land of the brave and the free. And that will be officiated by Donnie Dunnigan, a well-known personality in the Sanangelo area. It will be brief, it's very solemn, and very touching.
And very appropriate, too, for such an occasion. All right. Well, it is a wonderful evening of experiences that chances are, like you said, people have never had a chance to see this unless you've gone in the past. This is an annual celebration that you do.
It is an annual celebration. My wife and I, Nora and I, have been associated with it for 3 years now.
All right.
And it was going on prior to that. At some point in history, it started.
Well, John, I appreciate so much you coming in, telling people what's going on. Make it over to the stables on Saturday about 7 o'clock, and you're in for a real treat and refreshments along the way as well. And it runs from 7 until 9 in the Fort Concho stables there. But it's the Christmas at Old Fort Concho Frontier Christmas Ball, which is part of that tradition here as we get on into the Christmas season. And one last time, as far as getting their tickets, they're available at the door, but you can also get them in advance.
This is correct. You can get them in advance at the visitor's office on the Old Fort Concho grounds.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.